You're probably looking at your circumstances right now and wondering, how the hell could I possibly overcome this? If you are, don't worry, I've been there. I know exactly what it's like to think this is just simply unresolvable, and you're clicking through video after video or reading book after book to try and help you get an answer. Well, let me tell you right now, first and foremost, circumstances don't matter, and you can resolve the circumstances that you are experiencing to create a favorable outcome for you. If you want to know how to do that and to do it with confidence, then it would massively benefit you to stick out to the end of this video, because it's going to give you the answers you need for your circumstances. Hi everyone, my name is Matthew, and from this moment forward, I am your best manifestation coach. Now, I show up 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to provide you the best, most informative, and actionable manifestation advice so you can go forward with confidence and security that you are creating the life of your dreams. So if that's something that you feel you need in a channel, it would massively benefit you, and it's completely free to do so, to subscribe to this one and click that bell icon when you do. As you're enjoying this video, if you could be so kind as to drop a like and a comment just to let me know you're enjoying it, and it pushes it out on the algorithm, really helps the channel grow, and it helps me provide you more content going forward, so it's a win-win. If you do need any one-to-one help to break past the barriers of your reality, down below in the comment section and the description are the links to my services where I can help you with just that. So once you've watched this video, take a leap, go down there, check it out, and let's see what we can do for you. In order to know how circumstances don't matter, we need to identify what reality is even made of in the first place. Now, your reality is a reflection of your internal state of consciousness, i.e. your thoughts, your feelings, and your awareness. You are the decider of your thoughts, feelings, and awareness, and passing that onto your subconscious mind is like going through a funnel, and your subconscious mind gets to work pushing out for you to experience, which means you are the decider, the funnel it goes through, and the other part of your mind is the creative power that creates it. This means that you are the indicator between each step of your reality's creation. Additionally to this, the subconscious mind doesn't actually know what is and isn't real. It only knows what you are feeding it to be truth. This means you've got a reality that you decided in one form or another, whether this is super specific assumptions or general ones, in one form or another, you've got a reality that you decided. And the creative power that actually built that reality doesn't actually know whether it is real or not. The mind does not know the difference between physical reality and a thought. If you were to have a reality be one way, and then decide, you know what, from this point forward, I'm never thinking another thought that reflects that reality, and I'm only thinking the complete opposite, before long, your reality would completely change to create that opposite, because you're the decider, the funnel, and the subconscious mind, which is the creator, doesn't even know its own creation past what you are telling it is created. Which means you are saying, hey, this new stuff is truth. The subconscious mind gets to work making it. That is why, generally speaking, our lives are very fluent and congruent, because we're allowing our thoughts, our feelings, and our awareness to be dictated by what is. It's not because reality is solid and can't change, which is why it doesn't change. It's because the part of us that feeds that story onto the subconscious mind to create the change is being constantly readjusted based on what's in front of us, which is feeding that information through the funnel to the subconscious mind. It's our inability or difficulty to consistently turn away from what is that keeps it to be recreating itself, as opposed to the fact that it is solid and therefore keeps recreating itself. So that is what reality is, and hopefully by that explanation alone will give you an understanding as to why circumstances don't matter. But if not, let's tailor it more specific to a specific person explanation. So in one form or another, doesn't matter whether it's a friend zone, a friends with benefits, an ex, a friend that you just want, a stranger, it does not matter what the circumstances are. In one form or another, you have found yourself in this situation based on stories that you have fed to your subconscious mind through thought, feeling and awareness. Whether this is very severe, like I'm not good enough and that's why you were left by the person, or whether it's just a simple girls like that don't go for guys like me sort of thing, or whether it's the men in this generation or this day and age aren't interested in commitment. Doesn't matter what the assumption is that has created your experience in one form or another. You've got some internalized stories that have created where you are. But of course, it's only through your thoughts, feelings, and awareness that where you are was created. Where you are is not solid. Where you are is a recreation of your awareness of you being where you are. From this moment forward, doesn't matter whether it's friend zone, friends with benefits, any of that stuff that I listed earlier, or long distance, third party involved, you've got one arm, one leg, and a nodding head. It does not matter what your situation is. If you turn your awareness away, turn your thoughts away, turn your feelings away, shift what you're aware of being true, or at least what you focus on, toward the outcome that claims that you are being, doing, or having that with this person that you wish to be, do, or have, your outcome is inevitable. Because you've decided the new consciousness, you're feeding it through that funnel consistently, you're giving the subconscious mind the story, subconscious mind gets it going. It doesn't sit there and say, oh, well, no, because there's distance between you lot, I can't push that out, because it doesn't know there's distance between you two by you telling it that there's distance between you. To your subconscious mind, distance in reality and a thought that implies that you are literally in the same room right this very second are both true to it if you are feeding it that information through thought. So if you're focusing on the distance, then of course to it, distance is true. But if you decide to turn away from that distance and focus on being in the same room with them, to your subconscious mind, that is true. So circumstances do not matter to your subconscious mind, to you, to manifestation, because you are the decider. And despite your emotions, despite what is, that doesn't decide what you are capable of doing, i.e., despite maybe feeling disappointed at what is, or noticing what is, that doesn't mean you can't take a step back and think favorably, conjure within you abundant loving feelings, take new positive actions if necessary, create a new awareness if possible. It doesn't mean that you can't do any of that, but by doing that, you create a new outcome. So anytime something happens in your 3D reality, anytime you have some thoughts that dictate that you don't have your desire, stop for a moment, relax, calm the body and mind. It's chill, it's okay, things can change. Decide what you wish to experience instead, and then loop that to yourself until you feel the satisfaction that it is done in that moment. I'm in a loving relationship with Deborah. I'm in a loving relationship with Mark. I feel safe and secure in my relationship with Alex. I feel safe and secure in my relationship with Lucy. Whatever it is that you're focusing on, or you want to experience, you get calm, you get quiet, because being relaxed is the best state to be in when manifesting, and then you loop that new story until you feel the satisfaction that it is done. Then you move on, let your subconscious mind get to work with it, and then when it creeps in again, you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. It is a battle of consistency. You consistently remind your subconscious mind of that desired outcome. You consistently push through that funnel. Yes, I'm with them. Yes, we're together now. Yes, we feel safe and secure. Yes, I'm good enough for them. Yes, whatever it is that you want to experience. And before long, your subconscious mind will push it out, because what is not solid. Yes, it may be solid in each and every moment you're experiencing it because it's physical reality, but physical reality is merely a reflection of your internal reality. So if your physical reality is one way, but internally you're choosing to focus on a new way, that new way will become physical. Because even though it's a solid reality, your reality is moldable like a liquid. So consider it as such. If you don't like the shape that liquid is taking, change the basin you're putting it in. i.e., if you don't like what you're experiencing, change where you are placing your focus. Stop sitting there thinking like, oh my God, well, she's never going to commit. He's never going to commit. she's too stubborn, he's too stubborn, because that's just creating a basin for that liquid that you don't like. So create a new one. I feel safe and secure with them. I'm in a loving relationship with them. Insert whatever. You're changing the basin, therefore you are changing the form that the liquid takes place. I really hope this video has helped. Circumstances don't matter, and there are a lot of videos out there explaining it, so, it's one of those things where I don't know what more I can say on the topic, but I know you guys like to hear the same videos with that little bit of reassurance, maybe with a new analogy or a new setting or something. But I really hope this video has helped. If it has, drop me a like and a comment to let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to click that bell icon. And if you're genuinely serious, and only if you're genuinely serious, because I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste my time, I only want people that are genuinely going to put in the work. But if you are genuinely serious, down below in the comment section and the description are the links to my services where I can help you on a one-to-one basis with your desire to help you overcome the things stopping you from getting it and help you start creating it. But thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.